And welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones. The reason why the next level didn't show up on the map like it normally would, because I forgot to save at the end of the last chapter, so I actually had to save on the world map for a change. Without further ado, let's get started, though. Eirika suppresses her feelings of unease and continues to search for her brother. Passing through Seraphim, the group crosses into the Grado Empire. From here forward, there is no doubt that they are walking through hostile territory. In hopes of avoiding unnecessary trouble, Eirika and company head for a sparsely populated region of Grado. However, it is too late. Their movements are already being tracked. And Chapter 6 is considered kind of a difficulty spike if you want to 100% the game. If you're not trying to 100% the game, it's not a difficulty spike at all. So tell me, you have ascertained Eirika's whereabouts, have you not? I have. I sent some of my men to follow the princess as she fled Seraphim. They tell me Eirika and her friends will be coming this way shortly. Our ambush is ready and waiting. There's no way they can escape. Like rats in a sack, as they say. Very good. Won't that wretched Valter be delighted? More like annoyed that you're essentially stealing his target. About this Princess Eirika, I hear she's quite a handful. They say her paladin withstood Valter's lance. Tell me, Novala, are you certain you can handle this assignment? Do not worry, everything is under control. I brought along a certain something from Renai. It will negate whatever futile resistance they offer. I almost negotiate for some reason. Pray it goes as you say. Very well, do what you must. I must return to the capital. Will you not stay and see how Eirika looks in captivity? Like to other layabouts I know, I do not have such time to waste. I have much to do for our master. A mountain of tasks awaits me. My time is far too precious to waste on the likes of that royal whelp. Trifles such as these are best left in the hands of servants, such as you. Yes, of course. Then travel well. Freakish old man. Should have watched, you might have learned something. You will capture the princess and I will replace you at our master's side. You will soon regret, and I will enjoy every moment. Nice guy. Haha, Princess Eirika of Renai, accept your fate. You have nowhere to flee. What? Who are you? And where did you come from? You're as beautiful as I'd heard, and you're even wearing your bracelet. I suppose we should begin there. Would you try to your lovely little trinket? Oh, my bracelet. Why do you want it? His Majesty desires it, that's reason enough. Once I present it to him, he'll make me a general and I will be famous. Come, hand it over, do it quickly and I'll leave you alive. Princess Eirika, you will do no such thing. Of course not. Obedience will save pain. You came all this way to aid Prince Ephraim, have you not? A fool's errand, Ephraim fell before the Empire's might. As we speak, he wastes away in the sun, Renval, meekly awaiting his execution. My brother? You lie! A pitiful worm like you can never defeat my brother. Protest all you like, it does not change the truth. Ephraim is lost and it was Grado that defeated him. You're not going to acquiesce, are you? Very well. Bring me the child. Help me! Look familiar? She's a citizen of your precious Renai. Now give me the bracelet, do it, the child dies. No, please. You win, but I must have your word that the child will suffer no harm. Princess, wait, that bracelet! It's not worth a child's life. Forgive me, Seth. Yes, there's no mistaking it. Next to your weapons, take them off and hand them over. No. Surrendering our weapons would be tantamount to suicide. You demand too much of us. I see years of peace and idleness have not dulled the wits of all Renai's knights. And then, mine hostage has no more use to me, does she? Such a waste. Wait a moment, I've just had a delicious idea. Have you heard of the giant spiders prowling about this region? They'd appreciate a nice hot meal, wouldn't you agree? You can't. No! This will be a delight to watch. These fools will curse the day they were born to Renai. Why would you? How can you do such a thing? This is war. There are no rules here. In war, you can do anything. Anything. You curse or Renai have lost. Your idiotic ravings mean nothing. Enough. Hold your tongue. What? We the people of Renai have long honored our allegiance with the Grado Empire, and you invaded without warning. You ravaged their land, you killed my father. Even then I told myself I must not hate Grado or her people. If I gave in to my hate, the bond between our lands would be lost forever. I refuse to hate. I live for the day our nation. Instead, I live for the day our nations would know peace again. But if this is Grado's true face, if you could extinguish her eye without pity or without remorse, if this is the case, then there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. Impudent girl, do you expect your wars to save your countrymen? They will not. Your beloved people will die, as will you. Yeah, there's spiders living in the mountains, so that's not good. Haha, if you must curse someone, curse your dear princess. Help, someone! Cry, scream. Bye. So we know where he is at least. Are you gonna get eaten? You're going to be fine. Someone will rescue us. So we actually have to do a lot of prep work because this is actually a pretty difficult mission. So we're actually gonna cut back to when I've gotten all the preparations completed. So this is our current setup. We have got Franz because movement is vital. We want him to have a sword equipped at all times also. It's a little bit random, but we do want him to have a sword on hand. Garcia is going to be sort of our back line of defense, as will Seth, but Seth's role is a little bit different actually. He's a decoy. Because we have a ton of enemies in this northern cluster when the boss is over here, so we want to have Seth lure them back, essentially. Lots of guys in the middle. Village, they give you an antidote, which frankly isn't actually needed because poison really isn't that effective. Let's see, what else to say? We only have one healer because, well, let's face it, healers are not exactly good at taking hits, so we want as few people that are just kind of backline characters as we can. And we have Vanessa because she can fly. Simple as that. Colm is here because thieves have better vision in fog, and since we have to deal with fog, it makes sense to have Colm here so it can actually have a slightly wider field of view. Problem, Colm actually can't really take a hit, so we're gonna have to be very careful to not push our luck with Colm getting too beat up. In fact, this is actually my third attempt at recording this because the fourth attempt, third like legit attempt. In the first attempt I botched a piece of dialogue so badly I decided to just restart. Second attempt, Franz died from an armor, from a paladin slaying weapon. And in the third attempt, Vanessa died, so yeah. Needless to say, I'm kind of getting sick of this level. This level is considered pretty easy if you want to go for just a... Okay, let's use a metaphor from a different game. Star Fox, you have mission accomplished and mission complete. I'm pretty sure most people know that. So mission accomplished, I think, is like... Oh, which one is it? One is better than the other. Like if you meet a hidden requirement, you get the better of the two. I don't remember which is which though. Anyway, that's not the point of the matter. The point of the matter is... wow, that's a lot, guys. The point of the matter is that... What am I trying to say? That's kind of the same thing with this mission. If you want to go for 100%, it's actually pretty easy. If you're trying to go for, like, not 100... Or, I mean, the other way around. If you're trying to go for 100%, it's actually pretty tough. But if you're just trying to complete the mission with the base requirements met, it's actually pretty straightforward. Actually, we are going to pick up the antitoxin anyway, because it's actually on the way. I heard there's some monsters. There's some monster spiders living in the mountains to the east. They're said to be poisonous or stocked up on antitoxins. This antitoxin's strong stuff. No need to worry about poison with this around. Hey, why don't you go ahead and take one? Go on, you may need it. They might still eat you, but at least they won't be able to poison you. I don't know if that's supposed to make me feel better. And when we have movement range, I'm not gonna use it because I don't want to get pummeled. So I'm gonna move him into the forest for added protection. And I feel like this is the first like spike of the entire game. This part is difficult. It is one of the harder parts to this point because of the fog. You can't even see what's approaching you half the time. So it makes everything a lot more challenging. It's made harder by the fact that if you want to get the best outcome, you have to rescue the family that's trapped in the forest near the mountains. There are two ways to rescue the family though. One, physically go over, pick them up, and move them to a safe spot away from the giant killer spiders. Method 2, kill the boss. I'll be going for the latter because, frankly, killing the boss sounds a lot easier than trying to actually do it the hard way. If that hits, I'll be mad. That actually happened during a failed run. It was like a 20% chance, and I died from it. Like, I was like, it was not a pretty sight. Anyway, loot is still a little bit soft for this kind of mission. So if we can level her up, I mean, that'd be great. It's a little bit hard because she's only level 5 compared to like level 8 enemies. But if we can get her up a few more levels before the end of this, we will be in a better spot for the later chapters. So my plan is actually kind of working. Again, I want Seth to lure them into the forest far away from where the boss is. Also, for the quick kill method, you actually only have 7 turns to do that. So the general strategy that I've been seeing everywhere is try to kill the boss as quickly as possible. However, also keep in mind the backup strat of having Vanessa, because she's the best suited for this, having Vanessa ready and willing, not ready and willing, it's a strategy game, she doesn't have a choice, having her ready to go in and rescue everybody. So yeah, we're gonna have loot solo a lot of people here, hopefully. And hopefully survive, because that's kind of a problem. Okay, snipe you. Hopefully. I mean, you got 2 chances, so even if she missed the first one, we'd still be in good shape. Also, Gilliam has a torch, but because we have Calm, we don't really need a torch. Because the vision increase really isn't that much different under those circumstances. This is the Poison Axe guy. There's also a guy probably up around here that has a halberd, which is really good against like armor type characters and cavaliers. So needless to say, we're gonna try to take him out as soon as possible. Okay, so 12. Okay, this will work. I was doing math, seeing who would be the best one to take out, and this guy is the unfortunate winner. Yeah, you won by losing. Okay, 31-11. Pretty good. Can this guy actually get in range? No. That's actually good. None of these are actually very good options, actually. This is the best option that we have. Even that's not great. I'd like to take on more of them because we're on turn 3, but it doesn't look like that's actually gonna happen. What does Calm have to say about this whole situation? If I got a crit, that would be nice, but I doubt that's actually gonna happen. Because if I got a crit, I'd be in a really good position. No crit, so this is gonna get ugly fast. That's kind of the rule of Fire Emblem. If you don't get good luck early on, it's gonna really make things tough later on. Franz is actually not doing so hot, so what's his movement range? Okay. Heal up Eirika. I was also reading off screen that Natasha's like apparently a really good endgame unit, so I'm actually having second thoughts about shelving her and maybe having 2 healers. But also that kind of feels like overkill. So I haven't quite made up my mind about that. Okay, this is our best option if we get a crit. Again, so many ifs here. There we go. That did not work as intended. Okay, what is this guy? Oh wow, he does not move very far. Oh, that was good luck. Actually, it's kind of a gamble. 3 damage. I'll take it. I don't think he'll be able to die this turn. I hope. Because all the problems mostly have been with Franz dying. Not so much with the others dying, which is odd because you think Franz would have a better chance of surviving. But for some reason, I've been getting really terrible luck with him. Anyway, I'm gonna duck into this forest. Hope that's not in the range of anybody important. And also, luckily, Garcia has a lot of health right now, so the fact that they're going after him is actually a good thing right now. I think Garcia might be switched out at some point. There's actually a better option later on. There's a character class similar called a hero, and I generally prefer heroes to the axe wielders. So whether I go that route, I haven't actually made up my mind yet. So... oh snap, this could actually be bad. Actually, that was really good, that the halberd guy who kept killing me off screen, also that was a crit, decided to go after the person who the halberd was not effective against. That makes total sense. So this run is actually probably my best run so far, though it can go south at a moment's notice, a blink of an eye, so fingers crossed. You can't skip individual turn animations, which is a bummer because Seth is going to get attacked a lot. So I'm going to edit the next part while Seth gets attacked. That sounds hilarious, actually, than editing part 5X. What else can I talk about? I seem to have talked about a lot of stuff during failed recordings, but I can't remember what any of it was. Also, if you're playing along, you might want to give Vanessa a javelin, now that I think about it. So here's the thing with Fire Emblem. The way I play Fire Emblem, I tend to have to come up with strategies on the fly, which really doesn't work well for a Let's Play. So, having played this multiple times, I do have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing, but it's also kind of obnoxious that I'm having to spend so much time thinking about it. Where's Calm? Okay, there he is. Okay. So the boss is here, so we're almost there. So I'm gonna have Natasha heal up Franz. Franz go over there, see what's happening over there. And then have a couple people take out these guys. What's his level at? 9. Okay, I'm going to give the torch to him. That's what I'm gonna do. And I can actually still attack, so I'm gonna get this guy right back down to 8 health. That was a waste of time for him. Move Garcia back into the forest for protection. And no, not gonna risk it. Actually, that would actually be enough. What if I do this? Wow. That's interesting. So it'd actually be better if Naomi takes off the mage or the cleric, and actually that Calm takes out the soldier, I think. It'll work out better in the long run. Or maybe Loot, because I think she's at a lower level. Oh hey, 100% hit chance. Where was that, like, 2 recording sessions ago? So what I'm gonna do now is something a little bit risky. And I'm not sure if this is gonna backfire ridiculously or not. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. But we're gonna use the torch. And now we can actually see what's up. Franz could no, he can't die. Also, the boss is fixed, so we're fine. Calm can safely take out that guy. So we're gonna have Eirika move in with Franz. That sounds like they're like sharing an apartment or something, moving in. But, you know, moving in as in towards the boss's position, not like, again, buying a house or something. Okay, I think we have this chapter under control. I think after like many attempts, I think we're actually in control of the situation. Of course, this is Fire Emblem and things can go south very quickly if you let them, so never be confident when playing Fire Emblem. Rule number 1 of Fire Emblem. Expect the unexpected. Rule number 2. Reset often. Mr. Seti from Animal Crossing isn't in this game, which is very lucky because of how much you'll probably have to reset on average. I should have equipped the javelin, but I didn't remember there was a mage sitting right there. And the soldier is actually out of range. So any moment now, we're gonna see a spider coming out of this corner because we are on turn 5. So, I guess we have no time to waste with that. Wow, I can actually get all the way up there. That's cool. And I'm gonna have Calm. Actually, Calm can get up there too. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, we have options, in other words, which I like. I like having options in this game. It's kind of a nice feeling because you usually don't have many options that are viable. We can use some healing, Garcia. So again, you may want to arbitrarily heal like 1 HP if you're trying to actually get a cleric in your party to level up. But yeah, it takes forever. I do not recommend getting to level 20 the max, just because it would take an eon to do so. So this guy can't reach us, right? So that means Calm is safe to at least chip away at this guy. I'm probably putting way too much strategy into this. A lot of people don't play Fire Emblem like this. A lot of people let characters die. Even in like blind runs, I still play like this. Like, for me, I just don't like letting anyone die. Not just because of the permadeath, but just, I don't know, I just like having a sense of completion, I suppose. Regardless of if it actually impacts the game at all. So this guy moves there, so I'm going to position Eirika in this forest to bait him over. That sounds like a plan. I should have moved Franz to the fort, actually, so he could have healed. Yeah, that would have been a good plan, actually. My bad. So what are we on, turn 6? So we got 2 turns to kill them before the spiders start showing up, I think. And we gotta sit through this all over again. And yeah, I wish you could skip individual enemy turns, because yeah, this takes a while. That is one of the great innovations of Awakening. A lot of people are very divided by Awakening. I personally think Awakening is one of the best. I'd say I'd go Awakening, Path Radiance this game. Maybe not this game. Maybe I'd put the first GBA Fire Emblem first and then this game. But both are really good options. Like, both are really good games. So, regardless, you can't go wrong. Aw, snap. We're kind of in a bit of a bind right now. If we don't kill him fast, then the knight may even try to take out the villagers. And Vanessa can't hold them off, so yeah, we're kind of pressed for time in terms of actually finishing off, what's his name? Novala. I almost called him Solana for some reason. It's like, that's not right. You get long range staffs later on also, which are really good and really helpful and kind of break the game. But we don't have any long range staves, so yeah, we're probably gonna have Franz kill the boss out of desperation more so than strategy. Yay! See, it took like forever to actually level up to 2. I'll do that 8 more times. Yeah, again, this is why I don't feel it's terribly viable to do this. I'm gonna position Franz here. I'm not gonna actually have him attack though. Same with Nami actually. I'm gonna position Nami here. Can he actually reach? No, he can't. So if I just go over here, I should be fine, right? Fingers crossed. Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of luck involved with this game also. Okay, 9, 8, so I think for the safety strat, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, and then just wait. Again, I'm having a lot of people just sit around because, it just makes sense to me to do it that way. What's this health? Wow, this is only less 2 HP this entire time. Eek, spider! No, go away! Please, somebody help! So now we're kind of pressed for time, in terms of saving the kids. Okay. You actually want to save them. It's kind of a pain in the butt to hurry through this and lose on the experience, but you'll be thankful in the long run that you went to the extra mile to actually save the kid. You get a really good item for doing it the right way. Yeah, like the mission complete rather than accomplished. No, it can't be. They made it this far. Must I do everything of myself? Yes, you must. If I got a crit, that would be hilarious. That would actually be really hilarious. Though I'll take dodging a 3 and 4, a 1 for dodge. I'll take that too, but yeah. Just to point it out, as with the other monsters, unlike the other monsters, spiders are actually, or bales, are actually kind of tough. Though I think these ones are specifically designed to be really tough because this is the first time you're actually seeing one, and you're not supposed to fight them. You're supposed to kind of run from them. Okay, so Nami's kind of low on health, so if you don't actually finish him off, Nami's dead, so no pressure. Also, there is a weapons triangle for magic, just not elemental. Dark magic is actually strong against elemental magic. But again, there's no sort of like in-between kind of weapons triangle like in the Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn and those types of games. Ow. I do find the animations in this particular game kind of funny, because a lot of times they just hold the pose. It's like, hi, have a sword in your face, like literally going through your face. Just sprite limitations, I know, it's not actually that graphic, but still. And we're gonna have Lute finish him off, because she's one of the lower leveled members of our party. Is this the end? No fame? Glory? Rip. GG. Okay, with that, the villagers are safe. You're safe now. I'm so scared, so very, very scared. Thank you, you saved us both. If you would like, please take this. And thank you again. We get the Orion's Bolt, which is the class up for archers. We won't be needing it because Nami's like level 7, but still. Your late father, King Fado, he ordered me to keep silent until the proper time arrived. However, with all that has happened, with Emperor Vigard's actions, I feel it imperative that I tell you everything, Princess Eirika. Are you ready to hear the secret of the bracelet you wear? I am. As you know, Princess, Renai houses one of the legendary sacred stones. Of course, it's in the temple, and it's supposed to be a ward against evil. Yes, the true stone is, but the stone in the temple is nothing but a forgery. The real sacred stone of Renai lies beneath the royal castle. Guarding it is a powerful seal and infinitely complex lock of sorts. What? Is this true? Yes, King Fado confided in me himself. The sacred stones banished evil long ago and possessed powers beyond our ken. The ancient kings of Renai felt it prudent to seal ours away. They feel this power could be misused. They thought to remove the temptation. The keys to break the seal were hidden to forged into bracelets. The very ones that you and your brother Prince Ephraim wear. Our bracelets? How could father keep this a secret from me for so long? You must know nothing of the bracelets. Tell them only if some great peril strikes. These were King Father's exact orders. Prince Ephraim knows nothing of the bracelet's secret either. The king told me this out of fear that something might happen to him, so that when the time came, the two of you would learn the truth. Bracelets have such meaning. Yes, we are the only living souls who know the secret of the Stone of Renai. At least that's what I was given to believe. And yet the Grado army has made it clear that they want me only for my bracelet. Yes, quite clear at that. I don't know how, but Emperor Vigard must have learned the secret somehow. Now his troops pursue the bracelet, and we are no closer to knowing his motives. We'd use the bracelets to unlock the sacred stone and destroy it in secret. Perhaps. Since that my brother and his bracelet. If he's been captured, they may have the bracelet already, and he may be Ephraim. Princess, we must take Noval's words to be true. We must hurry to Prince Ephraim. The enemy soldiers who fled the battle will have reported their location by now. If the prince is being held prisoner at Renval, I fear they might execute him once they learn of our approach. Right, we've no time to waste. We must hurry to Renval. Let's go. Rescue my brother. And with that, chapter 6 is complete. So next time, we begin chapter 7, which I don't think has fog, meaning it'll be a lot easier, hopefully. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones.